Wisdom Senior Care has been around a long time, but I want you to think about the type of industry first of all. Now, right now our focus is on the senior population, and we're already in 2022, and every day we have over 10,000 people turning 65. Now, they have not even got to the point yet where they will need direct hands-on care. But the statistics are showing that when people get in their 80s, about 20 plus of them will need some type of hands-on care. So that's just one reason you need to look at us. The market is here. It's a huge market, and not only a couple of brands can take care of all of those needs. Also, available territories. An emerging franchisor, we have a lot of territories that are available, and the hot market territories, they're still open. So that would be a second reason as well. And then I would say if your clientele is looking for an organization that is truly diverse, it's not an organization that has to sit down and think about how to become diverse. It's just who we are. It's about who we have been. So take a look at us. I invite you to do that. Look at our caregivers. Look at our franchisees. Look at our organization overall.
The brand has been something that's been with me for a while, Wisdom Senior Care. But what I like about the brand that we're doing is, if you understand it, some people get a misconception about a brand. Oh, it's making you feel that you're the one for that company, you're making the strides for that company, and they're getting everything and you're getting nothing. But what you understand with the brand, if you wear it with pride and you have as the pillars of the brand of Wisdom Senior Care, faith, integrity, compassion, being committed, and then the loyalty. One of those things I recognize was the integrity. The brand just brings out the integrity of what you're doing. Knowing that you're working with clients, and when they see you, and because I've been doing this and wearing this brand for such a long time, it speaks volumes to people when they see us. And now in the facility that I'm in, we're known as the Purple People. And they recognize that, and they know that it comes with quality.
It's better for me. I have 3 wonderful sons. I get in touch with them. They take care of my business and everything. But they also are my bosses. They tell me what to do and when to do and how to do, Mama. And what is your next plan? What plan? I don't have a plan. This is my plan, to stay here in this house as long as I have somebody such as Wisdom to help me. So that's what I say. That's my plan, to stay here, take care of myself, and I do believe, I know I'm going to get better. I'm going to get better enough to drive my car at least to Roses and back.
If you're searching for quality care, choose Wisdom, we will be there to answer your questions, offer suggestions, make a plan that meets your needs. And our team
when me and my husband first started business, we really don't know anything about home care business. So when we first started, there's a whole team of a corporate staff coming into place to train us from the very beginning until still now. They're still training us in different areas. First of all, I have to be a caregiver to hands-on to know what needs to be done. And then I'm learning from the scheduling part, the hiring, even like the finance, how to project your budget. A lot of trainings is provided to us as a business owner. So it's a great support team. You are not doing it by yourself, and there's a big support team of staff that is going to come and help you. Yeah, so you don't have to worry about it. All you need to do, I think, is a hardworking spirit and willing to learn. And that is the key to be successful in this home care business with Wisdom Senior Care.
Make a plan that meets your needs. And our team will work hard to provide your loved ones with happier, healthier lives. 'Cause we're committed to keeping wisdom here at home.
I think first you get up in the morning, it takes yourself. And then you're knowing that if you're gonna go in someone else's home, you gotta take care of them because you're gonna go back to that house. So the agency has given us the hand sanitizer, the gloves, the masks, and they constantly remind you, wash your hands, constantly remind you don't touch them without the gloves. I think by them, at the end of the day, they wanna know, how did your day go? How was your shift? Was it okay? They concerned about you because they know they send you out into someone else's world, and we don't know what that world is all about, So they give us enough confidence to know that they care.
For all caregivers, it's a challenging road as far as the work, but it's also rewarding. Because if you're like me, a single mom with 3 kids, you don't want to be working a fast food job all your life. And this is right now is the best thing for me. And for other clients or other caregivers that want to go into this industry and scared, just know that they're here to help you. And if you have any challenges, they're here to give you all the necessities and needs.
If you're searching for quality care, choose wisdom, we will be there to answer your questions, offer suggestions, make a plan that meets your needs. And our team will work hard to provide your loved ones with happier, healthier lives.
Wisdom has always had, and maybe it's from the founder myself, I just always have had a passion of giving back. So any way that I could help, whether it's monetary, if it's having events, we had our initial, as a company, our initial give back to the community. We did a gift of aging, and that was a time for people who had loved ones who had dementia. They could come and hear from some experts, or even just get a period of respite time, and there was no cost to them. So I think a lot of the philanthropy started back then, even without me realizing that's what was happening. But then as you're working with direct caregivers, as they're being known of right now, but in our Wisdom family, we're really wanting to change that image, because what we know is that our, what we call skilled experts, that's their names, because they are so skilled in what they do. It takes skill to be able to go into a person's home. That's their personal space. And so therefore, we're starting this whole campaign to really change the image people have when you talk about a caregiver. Who do they look like? What do they do? And I think when you see these stories that we're going to be sharing with you, you're going to meet these caregivers, and you're not only going to be able to see the outward part of them, but you're going to hear that compassion that they have, that commitment, that integrity that they have as well. And then out of that, the loyalty that comes not only to the Wisdom family, but the loyalty that they have in taking care of their clients.
Questions, offer suggestions, make a plan that meets your needs, and our team will work hard to provide your loved ones with happier, healthier lives, 'cause we're committed to keeping wisdom here at home, where it belongs.
So over the years, as I have partnered with Wisdom Senior Care, I've had the opportunity to speak to many of the skilled care experts. And one particular account, a young lady was coming to work every day, but she did not know when she was going to be padlocked out her home. You know, but she kept coming to work. She kept coming to work until one particular night she got home and her apartment was padlocked. And of course she was weeping and crying, and she was, you know, she didn't know what to do. She couldn't get in touch with, you know, anyone. It was just a mess. So we were able to get her a room through the night, and so that she could, you know, get things in order the next day. And you know, of course, we prayed with her, and you know, she was very appreciative. And you know, again, this particular caregiver, you know, she was really actually having problems with her, you know, her finances. It seems like she just couldn't get quality living area apartments, you know, and it was she was making the money, but it just didn't seem like it was you know, the just whatever the dynamics were, the dynamics were not good for her, you know. But we worked with her. She was a faithful employee. We were able to continue to work with her, and now, you know, she's doing much better, you know. But being there for her to kind of walk her through, so she didn't, you know, imagine coming home and your apartment is padlocked. Okay, so she never said, you know, well, I can't come to work tomorrow. You know, her thoughts was, I just need to have, you know, somewhere that I can lay down tonight and get myself together so I can go to work. You know, so we have those type of situations, emergency situations, and we just want to be. We don't want to say, well, you just better find yourself a way to get to work. We don't do that, but we try to. We allow the compassion of God to operate through us.
Wow, congratulations. We're so excited to have you part of the Wisdom family. So now your next steps, get ready, because now we're going to be walking with you each step of the way, walking alongside of you. So we have your franchise training that's coming up. Now remember, this is not just 2 weeks, even though we're going to take a week of theory, but you'll get a whole outline of how that's going to be set up. You'll get your one-on-one personal coaching that will start on a consistent day of each week for a whole year. So that will be the first, as well as having your own persons or teams to work with you on the offline marketing. And as well as our online marketers, they're already working on your websites. They're already making sure your online presence is out there. And sit back, get ready for your first client and your first caregivers. So we're excited. Remember, our goal is to help you make at least $1 million business.
Wisdom will be there.
Now let's go take care of our seniors.